Have you ever thought that there is a place in the world of YouTube where newcomers are doing things that even the most experienced people couldn't achieve? Today, we will dive deep into a business model that may seem very simple at first, but behind it lies a strategy that can earn you thousands of dollars per month. This is the story of revenge stories, a niche that people say is very risky, where channels don't usually get monetized. But the truth is, if you have the right knowledge, you can generate revenue from this niche that might not be possible in any other field. Now, it's very important to understand what revenge stories actually are. In simple words, these are stories of revenge, where someone does something wrong to someone else, and then that person responds. Why do these stories go viral? The reason is human psychology. We like to see justice being served, especially when it comes to fights between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, or injustices between parents and children. People get emotionally absorbed in these stories. The biggest beauty of this niche is that you don't have to show your face or even use your own voice. You can create magic with just a great script and editing. The most surprising thing in this case study was that while people around the world create long 2-hour videos and get exhausted, only to have their channels shut down for inauthentic content, this smart strategy focuses on making just 8 to 12-minute videos. This is huge because keeping videos short prevents spamming YouTube's system, lets you focus on quality, and keeps viewers engaged. That's why channels using this model not only get monetized, but also last a long time.
In some homes, every look is a warning, and every word is a calculated move in an unseen war.
When we look at the audience, the data is astonishing. 52% of the audience comes from the United States, and the remaining 48% comes from Tier 1 countries like Germany and the United Kingdom. And who are the viewers? People aged 35 to 65 who have time and are deeply interested in these stories. Now imagine your channel gets monetized in just 20 days, your 4th or 5th video goes viral, and in just 7 days, your earnings exceed $300. This is not a dream. It's the result of smart work that we are discussing today. You don't need a supercomputer for this entire process. It can all be done on a regular mobile phone. That means excuses are over. If you have a smartphone, you can start this business. Now let's move to the technical side. How does all this actually happen? First is idea generation. You don't have to write stories yourself. You need to study major players in the market, your competitors, like channels Revenge Dark or Revenge Code, that are already established. You take their popular video titles and then use ChatGPT. But here's a trick. You should not copy the title exactly. Instead, ask ChatGPT to create a completely different and unique story on the same topic. This way, your content will never be considered reused. Here, tools like VidIQ become extremely important. If you get your title score above 95, your video's chances of going viral increase manifold. The science of scoring is so precise that even changing a small word can change the results. And these are the subtleties most YouTubers don't know. Once the script is ready, the next step is voiceover. In this niche, female voices have more impact, especially voices that are mature and can convey the ups and downs of a story. Platforms like 11 Labs or Speechelo provide such voices that sound completely human. These tools also offer voice cloning, giving your story a unique identity. Then comes editing, which is the soul of this whole process. You don't just show images, you create an environment that pulls the viewer into the story. Free copyright videos from Pixabay or Pexels are used, and images of characters from Pinterest that match the story's emotions are added. Then, on mobile apps like Filmora or CapCut, everything is stitched together so that the story flows, while audio spectrums and captions keep viewers engaged. The harder you work on editing, the better your chances of avoiding YouTube's inauthentic content policy. Thumbnail importance cannot be denied. In this case study, it's clear that instead of writing the whole story on the thumbnail, just write the main points that spark curiosity. Using apps like PixArt, you can create a thumbnail that makes anyone want to click. Keep it simple but attractive. Once everything is ready, it's time to focus on upload frequency. The secret to success is 2 videos per day, one at 6 a.m. and one at 6 p.m. when the global audience is most active. Now calculate the revenue. If your average RPM is above $1 and your videos are watched in the US, by the end of the month, your earnings can surpass any good government job. The most important factor in this journey is passion. If you love editing and storytelling, working 6 hours won't feel tiring. But if you are just chasing money, you will get bored quickly. Learning these skills along with education is essential today. Parents should also understand their children's interests and support them in this field because the future belongs to digital skills. This case study teaches us that whether you are 16 or 60, if you have the right strategy, know how to use the tools, and are consistent, YouTube can be a goldmine with no limits. Revenge stories are not just videos, they are a complete business model quietly running worldwide, earning millions. You just need courage. Take the first step and never stop learning. In this world of YouTube automation, your competition is not others, it's your own creativity. The better your script, editing, and smart thumbnail, the bigger your success. So why wait? Keep in mind all the methods explained in this guide and start working on your first video today. Because time waits for no one, and those who adapt with time are the real winners. Also, attention to detail is crucial. When you use ChatGPT to write your script, don't leave it with just one command. Refine it repeatedly. Ask it to add dialogues, express the character's helplessness, and their anger in words. The more alive your script is, the longer viewers will stay connected. Similarly, choose background music carefully. It should match the mood. Sad scenes need music that conveys sadness. Revenge scenes need music full of energy. These small things combine to form a bigger picture and make your brand stand out. Remember, YouTube is a marathon, not a 100-meter sprint. The winner is the one who lasts. Initially, views may be low, and it may seem like the effort is too much for the results. But once the algorithm delivers your video to the right audience, your life can change. So trust your hard work and try to improve something from your previous video every day. Success will become your destiny because people who work honestly and diligently are always supported by fate. All prompts will be available in the comment section. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.